Well, my name's Andy Price. I'm obviously not from around here. However, I do live in New England. And what we decided to do for BrickFair this year is our club, NELUG, New England Lego User Group, decided that we'd do our original town display, but we wanted to do something different. So what we decided we would do is a collaborative effort and build where we live. So what we did was, one of our guys took the map of New England and split it into different squares and assigned each person, or someone could sign up for 1 or 2 squares. It's a relief map, so each plate represents about 100 feet. So Mount Washington, I think, is 1,500 feet, so it's 15 plates high. We didn't include Canada because there'd be dragons. So as you can see, the map is laid out with state lines, and it's accurate with the relief and the hills and elevation and everything. But to make it even more interesting, what we wanted to do was put, highlights and iconic scenes from each state on the map. So what we have Man of the Mountain. Now, of course, that's in the past because the old Man of the Mountain, unfortunately, is no longer with us, but it's very iconic. Vermont has the Whale Tails just outside of Burlington, and Ben & Jerry's, and we all love Ben & Jerry's.
Definitely.
Instantly recognizable. The polar bears represent Canada, as you can see. Massachusetts has Six Flags New England, which is, I can attest to the excellence of that particular park.
What is the only thing in Connecticut?
The only thing in Connecticut? Well, this is a very special thing because Connecticut doesn't need anything else, because this is the Enfield Lego headquarters. And as you can see, we've even got the Lego bricks represented in miniature. Our remit was basically an 8x8 vignette or less to represent scenes. We have the Basketball Hall of Fame. This is a famous building from Massachusetts, which I can't remember the name of. We have Fenway Park for all you sports lovers, and we have the Hat Shell for all you music lovers. Now, of course, nothing would be incomplete without the Plymouth Rock. And as you can see, it was very serendipitous that the Pilgrims landed on a rock with the date carved in it, 1620, and 1620 is represented right there. The Plymouth Monument is right there, Pilgrims Monument, sorry, and we have several Rhode Island buildings. Rhode Island, ironically, the smallest state, but with the most vignettes. Al, one of our builders, was particularly wanting to get his state on the map, literally.
Everyone keeps forgetting about it because it's so small, and this was his chance.
It's ironic, absolutely. We have Block Island, where there's a lighthouse that is about 1,500 times larger than the actual island. This is Block Island, and this is the lighthouse that's on it. We filled the ocean with things like warships, sailboats.
What's this?
This is one of these is Martha's Vineyard, and this is Nantucket. They're 2 islands off the coast of Massachusetts. They're part of Massachusetts.
Awesome. So something that lives so prominently in the juice aisle of many grocery stores is represented by just a few Lego plates.
Nantucket Nectars, absolutely. It's the juice guys. Tom and Tom. Absolutely. And we were particularly proud of Dave Eaton's lobster, made from... So there's some very rare parts in there, red and dark red, but the way that whole lobster comes together, it really is quite a work of engineering, as you can see. And also, too, the moose that you can see in northern Maine, that too uses Lego in a very interesting aspect. There's a minifigure leg for the nose and 2 minifigure arms for the antlers.
Decapitated a minifigure to make that one happen.
Sacrifices were made. Normally we would say no animals or minifigs were injured.
Completely butchered for that moose.
But for this particular build, no, that went out the window. Literally. So like I say, each one of these, I did 2 of these square pieces. They probably took, an hour or so to kind of build up. The plates are readily available, but it was just a case of making sure that, is that 2 high, 3 high, 4 high? But it was a fun build, and when we came and put the thing together, it really just jumped out at us.
Oh yeah, and it turned out really great. It's definitely recognizable as the New England states. Are there plans to add any more landmarks in the future?
I think, given that we've started this, we'll probably keep hold of these things, and now that we've got the inspiration, we'll come up with more mini builds. I would think so.
Very cool. Thanks for showing that to us. Thank you.
No problem. Well, thank you guys.